Harold, we're probably next door to each other.
What floor are you on?
We're on the
What
fourth
floor?
floor.
Which, oh, we're on 5. Maybe we're in. What's your number?
So you're probably right above me
I'm 595.
because you have the same. We're 495.
Okay. I promise not to make noise tonight. Hi, Abe.
Hello. Hi.
Okay, we're on Sadik Hay. So there is no daf because it's too late. He Los Angeles. Wife tells me we're coming home Sunday night at 10 o'clock. So we'll just have to catch up, get back on Monday.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So we're on Sadik Hay. Ahmed Aleph. Klichera Shiyotza, we said that if an earthenware kli became tummy and it has a spot of blood on it, so outside, then bring it in and you break it. Or asks, Noikvo? I mean, what does it do? What does it accomplish by breaking it? If you made a hole, it's not a kli. And so shenikiv b'shorish cotton. You made a very tiny hole that meant that midaraisa is still a kli. But midrabanan, it works to prove that You're not bringing the kli in intact. Then we also said klina choshes. If a copper vessel absorbed flavors of a chattis, poichsoi, you have to also make a hole in it. Again, the Gemara says, Valav kliu. Gemara says, Derotzif mirtzif. You close it with a hammer before you rinse it. So then it's a kli when you rinse it. Me'il shenitma. The Kohen Gadol wears a me'il, and it has blood on it. It became tummy, and it's outside. What do you do? You bring the beged into the azor 3 heads bows by 3 heads bows at a time, and then you launder it. Because there's a lav, you're not allowed to tear the me'il. So moisty for a the big dick owners that are thick or thin, ain't behem mishum shalosh. Have this din of 3 by 3. Now the me'il was very thick. How can you then have this din of 3 by 3? Agav avi and chashivi. That is, since the 3 by 3 is connected to the whole me'il, it does have enough criteria as a beged, and therefore it'll work. However, the Gemara asks, when we're laundering these blood stains, the Mishnah in the Masechta Nida lists 7 ingredients: roik toifel, saliva, make ricin, you chew beans, meiraglayin, urine, neter, buris, pominia, ashla. So one of them is urine, right? Dam chatas maras begam tzrichim shiva samamodim. In order to clean either blood of a chatas or a nega, you've got to use these 7 with Tanya. You're not allowed to bring urine into the Azora. So maybe you'll say it's all mixed together, so it's not considered urine. You apply all of the 7 at one time. Vadnan, Hevirin Shalokas Sidron. If it seems like there's an order, first this one, then that one. Oh, Shehevish Shivosan Kechel, you do it all together. Lo asav laklu. So we have a problem. The urine is not going to be combined with other things. Maybe he combines the urine with one other. You have to scrub each spot with each ingredient 3 times. You mix it with the urine. You mix the urine with the saliva. He says that the spit had to be added to everything. So once you add the spit to the urine, then it's not urine completely, and then you don't violate the law of bringing urine into the Beis Hamikdash. Mishnah. Echad shabishal bo, ve'echad she'ira l'socha roseach. We said that if one of the pots in the Beis Hamikdash was used to cook a chattis, you have to do marika and shetifa. You have to rinse it and purge it. And it's whether or not you actually cooked it, or you poured something hot in it. And says the Mishnah, even though we thought it only applied to a chattis, echad kosher kosher v'echad kosher kohen. It doesn't make a difference. Every korban that you cook, even a shlamim to unin briko shtifa, says the Tanakh. Reb Shimon Oyer, Kochim kalim ain't to own Mariko Shtifa. A Kochim kalim korban does not require Mariko Shtifa. Ton Rabba. Asher to Bushalbo. So that's this is talking about in a klicheres, earthenware, and you have to break it. Eli ela shabishalbo. It's actually cooking in it. What if you just pour hot soup into it that was made of chatas meat? The tevushalbo, that it shall be broken, teaches me that it doesn't make a difference how the cooked item ends up in the pot. However, boy Rabbi Barchama, toluba aver tanurma. When you roast the chatas and it's not touching the earthenware oven, it's there's like a rotisserie above it. You have to break the oven or the Torah is concerned about cooking and then absorption of flavor during the cooking process. Or maybe just cooking even over it without absorption is also enough. A kli, it's either you cook in it or you pour something hot into it. But that's not an answer. We're not asking about absorption without cooking. That we know you'd have to break it. You're cooking, but there's no absorption if the rotisserie is above the oven. The oven, the base of Mikdash, was made out of metal. Now, if cooking without absorption, the Torah wasn't worried about, then Nevet Shel Cheres. If why? Obviously, even cooking without absorption requires it to be broken. More says no. Sometimes menachos were baked there, the ikebishulu bilua, and therefore there is cooking and absorption. We have dina shamatechas, because then a metal one you don't have to break. You can heat up, like when we kasher an oven. Now here comes an important halacha. Ahu tanur da'atchu beitichya. They had an oven, and they greased the inside of the oven with animal fat. You may not eat bread. That bread is not kosher. It's not that you can eat that. You're not allowed to bake such a bread because its absorption of the meat makes always a problem. Even if you're just going to eat the bread with salt. Because dilma asila mechla b'kutcha, you're going to eat it with mayonnaise. It's had milk in it. More says, "Ain loshen sa'isa b'chal." You may not, when you're making a dough, you cannot make it with milk. The imlash, if you did kolapas kulas, the bread cannot be eaten, even by itself. In order to keep you away from the possibility of basar b'chala. Kayotsebo ain tashnis atanar balia. You didn't coat the inside of an oven with the fatty tail of a sheep, and if you did so and bake the bread, you have to kasher the oven to burn out the fat. So we see that you can kasher an oven, and later on you could bake bread and it would be okay, which is tiyufta to Rabbi Bar Yelah. Because Rabbi Bar Yelah said you could never use such an oven, or you could never any bread baked in that oven would always be not kosher. Well, tiyufta, we see it's not correct. The you ask a permanent question Rabbi Bari law. Rav said that kli cheres, pots of clay that were used for chametz prior to Pesach, you got to break them because they've absorbed chametz, and chametz is also b'mashu, and it's not noisen tam livgam. However, why can't you kosher? Why can't you kosher? So Rav Mukilahi b'shamareches. Rav understood the Baraisa that the oven was not a kli cheres oven. It was made out of metal. You can kosher with a gola. But kli cheres can be, you have to break a kli cheres. There's no way to kosher kli cheres. You could say Rav was also learning that the oven burning to a kli cheres oven. The difference is the following. An oven, the heating is done from the inside. Pot, the heating is done from the outside. So how do you kosher a pot? You heat it up on the outside, not on the inside. The seems to be saying that even an oven cheres, you could kosher it because you're firing it up or heating it up from the inside. But when you heat up a pot from the outside, you won't get rid of the absorbed flavor because the pot absorbs flavors from the inside. You're not applying heat to the inside. So the Gemara asked, fine, Navid Hasakah b'mifnim. Why should we break kli cheres pots? Heat them up from the inside. Oh, that would work. But Chayas allow we're concerned that he's not going to heat it up too long because he's concerned that it's going to break. And therefore you have to break. Hilkach hai kupia. This was some kind of kli that you bake bread on the inside. But they fired it up on the outside. As sekum and bachutzu v'asur. Therefore, there's nowhere to kosher it for the reasons we explained. Let's learn more. That way, maybe we could do 2 blot. At least we'll be ahead of the game. So why do we say that the kli cheres, the base of have broken? Nadrinol kivshalos. Go back, melt them, put them in the polluted place.
Ernie, you're not coming out well. It's broken up. I can't. No, it's not smooth. It's like breaks up all the time. What you're saying.
Second.
Again, I can't hear you. Harold, are you in the same place?
Of him.
What?
I don't know what. Yeah, I'm in the same place. I'm right on top of him.
Oh,
Because this is very choppy.
Well, yours is also choppy now.
Oh, it is? It is?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, maybe
No,
too many people on the system.
not as much, but it is a choppy.
How about now?
I'm getting
Yeah,
seasick. I'm getting seasickness.
yeah. Let's see where did he
So
go?
where are you? In Miami Beach?
No, it's Surfside, just north of
Oh,
Miami Beach.
Surfside. Yeah,
Surfside. It's
okay.
like before Bell Harbor.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
know where.
yeah. My brother has this 70th birthday. Yeah,
Just make sure the building
yeah. I
is
don't know if
good.
he's coming back.
Make sure there's no issues with the building, huh? Surfside.
Uh,
Okay.
have a good job.
Okay. I guess
What's
he
that? Yeah,
left.
good.
Did he leave? I guess he left.
I guess
Okay.
he can't get back on.
Okay.
All right. I guess we're not getting
I
ahead.
guess I guess he's
Good
not coming
Shabbos,
back.
everybody.
You too. Good Shabbos.
Sei
I don't know.
gesund.
Next time we don't have much of Shabbos. I guess we'll find out when Sunday, right?
I think he said no on Sunday, Monday.
No Sunday?
No, because he's coming back on Sunday or something.
Oh, 9 p.m. on Sunday. 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Yeah.
9
Okay.
p.m. on Sunday. No Moishe Shabbos. That's okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Have a good
Have a good
Shabbos, a good
Shabbos. You
Mochaide.
too. Same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kol tuv.